Welcome to mission 25 of my Stalingrad campaign, back in the A-20B to bomb a bridge at Sovetsky. I've entered phase 5 of the Stalingrad campaign, which is called Operation Uranus. Here's the frontline map. Soviet forces have broken through German lines and have almost encircled Stalingrad. Our flight plan for this mission takes us south out of Bolshaya Ivanovka towards the front line to RV with our escort fighters before turning southwest towards the bridge. Here's the recon of the target. There are actually two bridges here. The top one is a railway bridge and the bottom one is a road pontoon bridge. I'm going to fly in from the direction of the green arrow in a column formation and see if I can knock out one or both of these bridges. We've just crossed the front line after RVing with our escorts, cruising at 6,800 feet. I'm looking for Karpovka Airfield, which I can see at my 1 o'clock now. Heading on a bearing of 220 degrees, so south-southwest. Going to carry on this heading till I get past Karpovka and then turn west towards the target. The escort fighters have just spotted some incoming bandits and they've broken left to engage. It's a flight of 4 109s. Let's stay with this LA-5 as he tries to engage one of them. There we go, he gets really good hits and takes out one of the bandits. We're still heading towards Karpovka. I've lost sight of the airfield underneath the cloud cover now. Difficult to see what's going on behind us with the bandits and the escorts. Just gonna stay on course for the time being. Once we're through this bank of clouds, it will be time to turn west and head to target. I can see a plane on my long 5 o'clock, so let's just dive into the rear gunner position and see what's going on. I have to say I'm not a fan of the rear gun in the A-20, and it doesn't help that the sun is creating a massive glare on the sight. Also, it only has 30 rounds in the magazine before you have to reload the gun. I've got eyes on a couple of planes here, and there's one definitely coming in for an attack run here. Can't really see where my shots are going, to be honest. Here comes the bandit that I was trying to shoot at. He's taken out one of my squadron and then breaks away. I've gone past Karpovka Airfield now, so I'm going to turn more towards the west. There's a river underneath us which we can follow to target. The railway line should be running broadly parallel to the river. There are a couple of planes closing in on our 6. Doesn't look good. And I've been hit. Just dodging a little bit to try and put the bandits off. I've taken damage to engine number 1. It has a minor oil leak. You can see the bandit just peeling off to the right there. Looks like the Bandit is coming back in for another attack run. But what he doesn't realise is that one of our escorts is on his 6. And there he goes, really good shots, takes half his wing off, Bandit down. The bandits have been shot down, so we are clear to continue to target. The damage to my port side engine doesn't seem that serious, so hopefully it will keep running for the rest of this mission. Sovetsky is coming into view now, and we have visual on our target up ahead. Into the bomb site, there are our 2 bridges. Just need to make a small course adjustment to the right. I've already set up the dials in the bomb site. The wind is pretty strong today. It's blowing at 19 meters per second from a heading of 263 degrees, which is almost head on. I am going to stay slightly right of the target because the wind is blowing us just ever so slightly left as we approach. Making some small course adjustments, but I think we're just about right now. Switching to bomb aim mode, and yes, we're tracking the railway line. So we're going to bomb the railway bridge. Zooming into the footage so you can see the point I dropped my bombs. 3, 2, 1, there we go. Each plane was carrying 4 250 kilogram bombs, which is a little bit overkill for this target. It looks like my bombs are gonna hit the middle of the bridge. It's a good drop, managed to destroy the railway bridge. I thought the bombs might drop a little bit further along the bridge, but I think the wind must have pushed them back a bit. We're turning to the north to Egress. As we're egressing, I've noticed a couple of bandits closing in. We're travelling away from the sun, so I've got a much better view through the gun sight. I think I might have scored a hit there, but he's still closing in. I've run out of ammunition right on my 6, and oof. As my plane is being attacked, a couple of other planes from my squadron are taking hits and going down. The starboard engine is on fire. I've pitched the nose down. See if I can put the flames out. Flames are out. I can feather the propellers and see how far I can get on a single engine. I'm managing to stabilize the plane using a fistful of trim and some rudder input as well. I'm not far off the front line. There is a river up ahead and some smoke rising from a town that you can see at my 12:30 position. That's where the front line is. If I can make it there, there's an airfield just inside friendly territory that I can try and land at. I've ordered the rest of my bomber formation to RTB. I'm almost back into friendly territory, but here comes another 109 trying to finish me off. He puts a few more holes in my plane and kills my rear gunner. Somehow I am still going. I'm heading towards the friendly airfield, which is about another minute flight time away. Trying to pick up a little bit of altitude so I can get a visual on it. I'm looking for the airfield. I think I have it there at my 1 o'clock. But the runway is oriented east-west and I'm heading north. So I've got to make a bit of a left-hand turn to swing into the runway. And that's not going to be easy with the state of my plane. Oh, and that sounds like my other engine is now gone. Time for an emergency landing. Drop the undercarriage, drop the flaps. My second gunner is panicking a little bit. He's trying to jump out, but he's got nothing to fear. I've made a really nice emergency landing. The only downside is that I've stopped in the middle of an artillery battle. So let's get out of the plane before I get blown up. Mission accomplished. Managed to destroy one of the 2 bridges that were at the target location. But the 109s hit us pretty hard and took down 3 of our planes. And it could have been 4. I was pretty lucky to survive that mission and make an emergency landing. Thanks for watching. See you next time.